Now, the third concept, characteristic of object-oriented programming, is abstraction. This is 5.12, abstraction. Simply, the meaning of abstraction is only see the essential and ignore the rest. Only see the essential and ignore the rest. Actually, technically you may feel it is a different concept and all that, but your behavior is like that. You know that from your childhood you are implementing this concept, abstraction. Actually, through some examples, first I explain, thereafter I go technically. Once you go to a vegetable market to purchase some vegetables and all that, what is your behavior? First, you make a round around the market. In market there are 100 shops and all that. First, you make a round in the market. Why you are doing that? What is your behavior? Just think analytically. Okay. Now, first you see entire market, and thereafter you choose a shop. You choose one or two shops where you want to purchase vegetables. Okay. That is what you are doing. What is your behavior? How you can describe it? See the only essentials and ignore the rest. Let us suppose there are 100 shops in the market, but you want to purchase in a particular shop. Then what you are doing? See, look at the essential and ignoring the rest of 99 shops. That is abstraction. And let us come to the particular shop. You want to purchase 5 types of vegetables, each 1 kg. 1 kg, 1 kilogram each. Then in the shop, in a particular vegetable shop, there are 20 vegetables. 20 vegetables. Now, are you buying all 20 vegetables? And 20 vegetables, each around 50 kgs are there in the shop. Now, what is your behavior? You are choosing, you want to purchase only 5 types of vegetables, each 1 kg. Then you are purchasing. Then what is your behavior? How you can describe your behavior? Abstraction. That is, only see the essential and ignore the rest. That means this concept is borrowed from real life. What is your behavior? Then now let us apply this concept to the programming. Okay. Now before that, one real life example I give you. You take a book or otherwise a book class. About book, if you have to describe properties and all that, now length of the book, breadth of the book, thickness of the book, weight of the book, title of the book, author of the book, language of the book, subject of the book, price of the book, publisher of the book. Like that, around to GSM of the book, that is the quality of the paper, size of the book. Like that, if you take, there are around 20 characters you can describe. 20 characters you can describe. Now, thereafter, one more list we prepare. What is the list? Who are dealing with the book? Who are dealing with the book means a publisher deals with the book, a printer deals with the book, a student deals with the book, a librarian deals with the book, a waste paper dealer deals with the book. Let us say a few groups and all that. Here, let us say 20 properties are there. 20 properties are there. Now 5 groups of people are there. Everybody is considering all the properties. Just think. No. You take the publisher. Take the publisher. You take who is the author, what is the subject, what is the quality of the book, what is the title, etc., and all that he bothers. If you come to the printer never bother about all these things. What is the quality of the paper? What is the size of the book? Is it hard bound or soft bound? Certain properties only he thinks of. If you come to the student, the title, subject, author, price and discount. If you come to a librarian, what is the title, who is the publisher, what is the ISBN number and what is the discount available, all that librarian. And you come to waste paper dealer. Waste paper dealer also deals with the book. Then which properties he bothers? He does not bother about author, language, subject, quality, etc. and all that. He bothers about the quality of the paper and size of the paper. Understand? Two things only he bothers. Now here 20 properties are there, different groups are there, and everybody choosing a set of characteristics, set of properties. What you call this behavior? Only see the essential, ignore the rest. And that means depending on their task. Here everybody is having different task. Depending on that task, they are choosing a set of properties which are most relevant to their object. Understand? All the remaining properties they are ignoring. And in order to crystallize, enable you to crystallize this concept and own the concept, one more example I give you. This is, let us take a film, that is Gandhi. A film Gandhi we take, and Attenborough is producer and director of this film. And what is his objective? He wants to show the demonstrate the great personality of Gandhiji before the world. Gandhiji lived 79 years. Suppose if you list out all the core events in his life and all that, at least few hundred, 500 to 1000 events might be there and all that. But what is his limitation? He gets maximum 200 minutes of time. Within 200 minutes, how many scenes he can incorporate in his film? Then maximum 40 to 50 scenes. 40 to 50 scenes, through 40 to 15 scenes, he must be in a position to demonstrate the Gandhi's life history, and he should convince you that Gandhi is a somewhat different personality, unique personality in the world. How he could achieve? Now what he did? Now all the events first he lists out. Thereafter, which incidents, which events are establishing one feeling. With each and every scene you get a feeling. It may be negative or positive. Okay. Then with each scene he creates a positive impression on Gandhi. Now all these impressions are stacked like that. At the end, you crystallize your impression on the Gandhi is somewhat super different from the other human beings and all that. In the same thing, Einstein told, after some generations, people get a doubt. People get a doubt whether the type of being was there on the earth or not, with the blood and flesh. Understand? So he was successful in his objective. That what we call is called screenplay. Screenplay, what in scene terms we call as screenplay, it is nothing but abstraction. Understand? Only see the essential and ignore the rest. Okay, concept wise you understand this. Thereafter, let us come to how it is applicable to programming. Then a simple example I give you. Through this example, you can understand, you can crystallize this concept very well. After understanding the concept of abstraction thoroughly, I am introducing two terms which are relevant in programming: data abstraction and function abstraction, with reference to the room class. In this, I have defined three data members or three properties: length, breadth and height. As far as functions are concerned, there are two functions. One is floor area, calculate floor area. Second one, calculate four walls area. Now, let us take two specialists. One is one is floor maker. Floor maker means he lays the stones and all that. He makes the floor. And second one is painter. Suppose we have to develop programs for him, for the both the specialists. Both are dealing with the room only, but same class, can you supply both? Same program, can you give the both? You never do that, because it contains some irrelevant matter for both. Some matter is relevant, other matter is irrelevant. Now we see, let us come to floor maker. As far as floor maker is concerned, he lays the floor and he is interested in area of the floor only, nothing else. So what he requires? He requires length and breadth. Length and breadth, because what is the area of the, what is the formula for calculating area of the floor? Length into breadth. That is enough for him. In data wise, out of three, he requires only two data items. And as far as functions are concerned, here two functions are there. Out of that, only first function he requires. Second function is irrelevant. Four walls area is not required for him. That's why one function. Two data items, one function. Next, let us come to painter. Painter paints for the walls. So what is the formula for that? 2 into height into length plus breadth, simply 2h into L plus B. Now all three are required. So for painter, 3 data items are required, and as far as functions, out of 2, this is floor area is not required, 4 walls area is required, one function is required. Now what is your behavior? Depending on the client or depending on the task, you are choosing a set of data items, that is called data abstraction. You are choosing set of functions, not all functions, that is function abstraction. In this manner, you have to understand, in your interviews also, don't simply explain the concepts. Always take an example, this type of example. If you think in this angle, you can imagine many examples. So with reference to an example, you explain the concepts, then your job will be easy. You can easily explain, you can easily impress the interviewer.